What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So my friends over at fragrancebuy.ca reached out to me and asked me if I was interested in checking out those Formula One fragrances I know some of you have been seeing on the website. Now, I've seen the pictures. I never looked at any note breakdowns or anything like that, so I don't really know what I'm going into, but it intrigued me. Sure, why not? So they sent them my way, the full collection. They're going to be running a 48-hour sale with a code down below for buy one, get one 40% off. That's, like I said, good for 48 hours. It's going to start when this video goes live for 48 hours later, ending on Saturday. So I'm eager to check them out. I don't know what I'm walking into here. Obviously, them sending them my way has no bearings on what I'm going to think. How they're going to smell is how they're going to smell. So we'll bust them open. We'll check them out. We'll give them a sniff. We'll cross-reference the notes. See if there's some great stuff, some good stuff, some okay stuff, or any bad stuff. Stay tuned. Now, I don't know why, but something's telling me red box first. So this is Overtake 320. All right, Eau de Toilette. They're 75 milliliter bottles. F1, Formula One fragrances. Some more car fragrances. Formula One licensed product. So they have these kind of interesting contours to the bottles. Like I said, I've seen them on the website. I've just never looked into them. So let's see, how do we open this? Here we go, from the side, apparently. Even shows the bottle, the inside flaps. All right. See what we're working with here. I'm going to do test strips because I don't feel like rolling the sleeves up on the hoodie and doing 5 fragrances on skin. But okay then. Wow, that's heavy. They literally come with a stand. Because it won't stand up without the stand. But here you go, they have a stand. So we'll put that, let's show the stand real quick. Why the hell not? The F1 logo, it's thick rubber, rubberized. It's rubber. It's very thick, doesn't bend real easy, but here's the bottle. Bottles are actually pretty different, but they're heavy. They probably glass, but they kind of feel like a metal base. I don't know. Interesting though. Overtake 320. F1 logo on the other side. Cap's good to go. Doesn't click, but holds well. Metal outlier with plastic filling. Let's grab a test strip, see what we're working with here. See what the atomizers look like. Not bad. It smells familiar. Give it 2 good sprays. That smells really familiar. That's really, really familiar. Orangey citrus kind of smell. I'm thinking that's orange. A little bit of spice and woods. Soft woods, though. And not a real heavy, warm spice. It's like a fresh spice to it. Some citrus. This is really familiar. Really familiar. Why can't I pinpoint what this is? Not polo red. I mean, naturally seeing red, you probably think red, polo red right away. Mobile Legend red? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe a little bit of Arrow's Flame. Like, maybe it's because I'm thinking red bottles. I don't know. It's familiar, though. I just can't pinpoint it, but it does smell nice. There's a citrus, a fresh spice, a soft wood, and an aromatic lavender-like feel to it that's not very soapy, but there's a little bit of cleanliness and soap to it. Sorry about that. My phone started ringing. Well, it was my watch. My phone's on silent, but this is crazy familiar. And it, typical red fragrance stuff, like normally there's like a citrus blood orange kind of thing. Kind of a zesty orange, but there's a little bit more sweetness to this. Kind of a pink pepper smell, I think, is what it is. But let me go ahead and put that on its stand. It's kind of cool, actually. Kind of dig it. So let's pull up Parfumo and see what the notes are. If they have it on Parfumo. I don't know. I've never looked.
A few minutes later.
So they do indeed have it. Only 3 ratings, but a 7.7 out of 10. So spicy, leathery, woody. Cinnamon Leaf Metal Pepper DL. So a metallic cinnamon smell. Pink pepper. Boom. So cinnamon leaf metal pepper and pink pepper. Tonka bean. So there's a little bit of sweetness. Geranium. There's some freshness. Minty. Vanilla. Gaiac wood. Patchouli vetiver. That note breakdown doesn't remind me of anything. Doesn't say smells similar to anything, but it does come across as familiar to me. I sure as hell can't pinpoint it though, but whatever this cinnamon leaf metal pepper is, I'm guessing this metallic tone that it's a copyrighted note. It's got the copyright logo next to it. That mixed with the geranium is adding a lot of freshness. Plus the pink pepper is a very aromatic, sweet, spicy type of thing. A lot of pink pepper, though, I think is what it is. That's why I kind of figured out that it was pink pepper. It's pretty distinctive and dominant here. This is pretty nice. This is a fresh, spicy fragrance that you could wear year-round. It's got enough freshness for the summer. It's not a heavy smell. Now, on skin might be a little bit warmer, but on the paper, it's pretty fresh, spicy. Now, the leathery accord, maybe I'll get more on skin because it ranks the main accord spicy, leathery, woody. Spicy and woody, 100%, no denying that. Leathery, though, I don't get on the test strip. Maybe on skin I would. I like this. I don't love it, but I like this one. It does smell pretty good. I like spicy fragrances. It's familiar, but I can't figure out anything that it smells like. But I think it is a 7.5 out of 10. I think it is a very good fragrance. Overtake 320. Almost dropped it. Got to have the quick hands, right? Overtake 320. I think this is a good one. This is a solid spot to start. 7.5 out of 10. I guess we'll slowly line them up right here. Put that one there, I guess. We got two gray boxes, so I guess we'll go with a gray box next. Carbon Rain. So we're going Carbon Rain. I wonder if this is going to be a carbon fiber looking box. That would be interesting. No. It is that graphite gray color. Get the stand out the way. Okay. So here we have Carbon Rain, kind of a pewter color. Very much a pewter type of color. The red rim, that's rubberized as well. Let's see what we're working with here. So far, so good with the red one. Overtake 320 was pretty good. Not mind-blowingly good, but pretty damn good. Like I really like to wear that one very soon. It'll make its way in the rotation. That is crazy familiar. I know this scent. What is that? What is that? What is that? Super fruity, bubblegummy Invictus. Why couldn't I just say Invictus right away? This smells like Invictus. Yeah, very much smells like Invictus. Carbon Rain is Invictus on the paper. And straight up regular and original Invictus, not Aqua. A little bit more fruity than Invictus, like kind of in between Hawass and Invictus. Like it's got that kind of fruitiness to it. This is actually closer to Hawass than Invictus because it's very fruity sweet, plus bubblegum aquatic, all that good stuff. Because Hawass has a pretty dominant plum note that makes it a little fruitier than the Invictus fragrances. That's my kind of jam. I like the Invictus DNA. This is very much in that family. It's that simple. It smells like Invictus and Hawass. So we're going to put this to the side. Let's pull up these notes.
12 seconds later.
Here we go. Carbon Rain, 7 out of 10 with 2 ratings. Top notes, Napoli Sichuan pepper, petitgrain, and pink pepper. Boy, I like pink pepper in this line. Geranium, too. Lavender violet leaf. Crystal amber patchouli vetiver. Doesn't show any main accords, but I'll tell you what. It doesn't show anything fruity, but this smells quite fruity. This is bubblegum sweet, aquatic, fruity. So the violet leaf geranium's giving you the fresh and watery feel here because you got mintiness, you got violet leaf, typically comes across a little aquatic. Sometimes just metallic, but this definitely was adding the watery feel. Sichuan pepper is not a lot, but this smells more like Hawass, I think. Not as spicy. If you tone back the spice, like the cinnamon, that's I find real dominant, because you got cinnamon and cardamom in Hawass. If you tone that down a bit, the fruity side, the fruity bubblegum side of Hawass is what this smells like to me on paper. This is really good. This is, I forgot what these go for. These are pretty cheap. If I remember correctly, this is a bit cheaper than Hawass. Smells very much like it. 8 out of 10. Not exactly Hawass, not exactly Invictus, but in the family. And this one's great. This is the one to beat for me, because I like that kind of stuff. I like this type of scent profile. That's my jam. Maybe a little too juvenile, a little too playful for other guys my age, whatever. When I want a fun, playful fragrance, this is the kind of scent profiles I like. It's a great 8 out of 10 for me. This one's the one to beat now. Yeah, very much kind of in between Invictus and the Rasasi Hawass. So these are fun, mass-appealing fragrances is what I'm learning so far. So now we're going to check up Neeum White. Give it the focus. All right, Neeum White. Let's see what you're working with here. Let's see what you're working with. It'll be a porcelain white bottle, apparently. Very much so. Okay, this is a clean look right here. This is clean. Black accents, the red band across the top. Black F1. That's a clean look. Matte white finish. It's clean. These bottles do look good, gotta say. So we're working with here so far 2 very mass appealing crowd pleasers. Designer scent profiles, which I don't expect anything niche or challenging or crazy high quality here. Let's see what we're working with. Spice. I know this one too. This is a familiar scent profile. I bet all of them are going to be familiar. There's an earthy darkness to this. What is this? What is this? It's familiar. Very familiar. All 3 have been familiar. Only one of them I've been able to go, ha, that's this. I know this scent profile. I can't pinpoint it. It's a little earthy, musky, woodsy, even a little mossy. Maybe that's the earthiness I'm getting. Maybe a little oak moss. It's a bit dry. This is the most interesting one, the least crowd pleaser of the 3 that I've smelled so far. Can't pinpoint it. Let's see what Parfumo's saying.
More moments later.
All right, here we go. Neeum White. Boy, that note breakdown looks familiar. Black pepper, clary sage, juniper berry, iris, lavender, narcissus, leather, tonka lactone, copyrighted oil, so some kind of tonka, and vetiver. That looks like something familiar here. They don't show a smells like or familiar to section for it. None of them they have so far, but why is this so familiar to me? I hate to go to them, but we're going to Trograntica. I'm literally typing Trograntica. All right. All right, Neeum White. Aromatic, fresh, spicy, iris, woody, leather, lactonic, powdery, earthy, violet. Yeah, but what's it similar to? It's so familiar. What are people saying? 1 million parfum? Why? Why EDT? No. Maybe on skin. I could get a little bit of that, but there's too much pepper going in. It's pepper dominant. 1 million parfum. Man, that's crazy talk. I'm seeing Born in Roma Intense, YEDP, Fakar Black, YEDT, and 1 million parfum. I have to spray this one on skin to see if I can get the relation, because I'm not really getting a whole lot of that on paper, but when it opens up on skin, maybe I'll get some of that, because I love 1 million parfum. I love YEDT. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, it is more of a peppery kind of Y-like smell. But like 50-60%. Why is DNA? Because it's very black pepper heavy. And that lactonic accord they put there, so this tonka lactone, it is a little milky. There is a milky creaminess to this, so that makes sense. But it's still fresh and a little metallic. This is the most interesting one by far, but I think this could be the most polarizing one too, because lactonic can really turn some people off. Heavy black pepper can turn some people off. Put that together with a heavy metallic smell. I'm digging it. I bet some people won't be able to stand this. Yeah, it's like a dry black pepper. I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10 too. I think it's great because it's different. I don't think it quite smells exactly like any one of these fragrances mentioned. I feel like there's elements of them here, but it's kind of its own thing. This is interesting. Very much a blue with a different spin. Okay, they've gotten better with each one. Even though I didn't rate this one higher, I rated it 8 because I appreciate it because it's a little different. There's inspiration taken here from other DNAs, for sure. Just like the last one, but not exactly the same. There's a little spin, little twist. I appreciate that. So yeah, Neeum White, 8 out of 10. I gotta be honest with you guys. I wasn't thinking I was gonna have this much fun with these. I was a little skeptical, like, I didn't really have any interest. I never really looked into them. Now I'm kind of having fun with them, honestly. New fragrance experiences. What can I say? Oh, by the way, turn 1. I'm going ahead and opening the box, and we haven't even talked about the name yet. Turn 1. All right. Let's see what we're working with here. A black bottle. Turn 1. Matte black with the red. These are some good looking bottles. There's no two ways about that. They're hefty. The only thing is you have to have these stands. They will not stand up without it. You have to have them. Which is kind of interesting. Interesting choice, you know. Maybe I wouldn't have gone that route, but I guess they felt it was necessary to display it like it's something to behold. It's got its own stand. No clue what to expect here because I was not expecting the white bottle to smell the way it did. This one's super familiar. I know what this is, and I can't spit the name out. Can't spit the name out. Sauvage. I couldn't get the name out to save my life. Sauvage, EDT. But there's something different. Damn it. I was trying not to go on skin here. That's it, though. The last one's not going to be able to go. Oh, wow, yeah. Hello, Ambroxan. Metallic shower gel. Smells a bit more woodsy than Sauvage, though. But Sauvage. This is the Sauvage of the bunch. Turn 1. Okay, Dan. This is a bunch of mass-appealing fragrances, with this one being the most polarizing. But this is a group of designers with a twist. It's kind of how you can look at it, with interesting presentations. Nice, pretty nice bottles, actually. The stand's an interesting choice, but the actual design of the bottles are nice. And it's all twists on popular DNA, designer DNAs. It smells like a more woodsy Dior Sauvage. Let's see.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Here we go. All right, turn 1. Floral, fougere, fresh, woody, spicy. Angelica flower, aromatic notes, mandarin orange, oak moss, violet leaf, patchouli, and woods. It smells like Sauvage. Let's flip over to Trograntica. Here it is. Musky, amber, mossy, woody, citrus, powdery, earthy, ozonic, aquatic, warm, spicy. And when you scroll to the smells like section, Sauvage EDT is the first thing you come up on. Yeah, not surprised. It does smell a little bit more woodsy than Sauvage to me. So woody notes, and then according to that, it's the 4th accord. According to this, is the 4th main accord on both. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Take Sauvage, make it a little powdery, just a little bit. Maybe a little bit more than a little bit. Let's call it moderately powdery, and add some woody notes. That's the thing. They're popular scent profiles with their own spin and twist. I'm kind of digging the route here. Now, for any of you that are sick of Sauvage, avoid this one at all costs, because it's clearly an inspired by Sauvage DNA that's, like I said, a little on the powdery side with some woody notes. That's the difference to me. Other than that, straight up Sauvage EDT. A more powdery, woody Sauvage EDT. It's that simple. It's a 7.5 out of 10. It's a very good fragrance. It's nothing new, nothing groundbreaking. It doesn't put a smile on my face the way some of the other ones did, like the previous two. That's why they got 8 out of 10s. But this is still a very good fragrance. It's not as sharp and metallic. It still is. Like these aromatic notes they have listed, there's ambroxan in these aromatic notes. I like it. Turn 1, 7.5 out of 10. Okay, last but not least, Precious Mettle. If I don't drop the damn thing. Precious Mettle. Another gunmetal-like color. Graphite gray, if you will. Let's see what we're working with. So that's more of a pewter bottle. This is going to be more of a gunmetal based on the box. Yeah. It's a gunmetal gray kind of thing. Precious Mettle. I mean, my first thought is a metallic fragrance, but we just had a Sauvage-like fragrance, so that's technically the metallic one. Precious Mettle. I like these bottles. I do. They don't stand on their own, unfortunately. But, the hell. Sprayed the last 2 on skin, I might as well. Right? So we went on the wrist, rolled the bracelets down and went on the wrist. Get rid of some of this alcohol. Get rid of these. I'm liking these more than I thought I would. I'm not saying, because I haven't smelled this one yet, I'm not saying this one isn't poo-poo worthy where I can't like crap on one, because I know everybody's always looking for me to crap on one, which happens here and there. Easygoing, more than likely this is going to smell good, because that's pretty much what happened here. They popular DNAs, popular for a reason, with a twist. That's another one that's familiar. That's more like Y than the other one. Yeah, this is more like Y. Almost like Y mixed with Bleu de Chanel. Kind of like a blue fragrance greatest hits. Leaning towards lighter blue. It's aromatic, it's fresh, it smells like aldehydic and just fizzy and bright. Little metallic aquatic, like it's probably another violet leaf fragrance. It smells kind of like it could be. Or watery notes, aquatic notes of some kind. Some citrus. Not orange. Not lemon, probably bergamot. Kind of like that. Let's pull up the notes.
12 seconds later.
Alright, Precious Mettle. Top notes of lavender, mandarin orange, pink pepper. Doesn't smell like orange to me. I'm very surprised. Just smells like citrus. Generic citrus. That's why I assumed it was like bergamot. Pink pepper, leather, moss, woody notes, amber, patchouli, vetiver. Now, before I scroll down, they have a similar option. I see the word similar. It doesn't show the bottle yet because I got to scroll down. I don't get Silver Mountain water. It's just not that kind of DNA to me. It kind of smells like a cross between Y and Bleu de Chanel. But, because I don't really get moss. I get woody notes. Sure. Lavender, citrus. Leather, why not? Soft, if anything. It doesn't smell all that leathery to me. But, definitely smells woody. A little earthy, but fresh and aromatic. It's bright. Like I said, fizzy. Almost like it had aldehydes in it. According to this, no. But, scroll down. It says Original Santal. Creed Original Santal, I think, is a stretch. I can get a little bit. Seeing that, my mind's looking for it, but faint. Let's flip over to Troll Grantica. See what they're saying over here it smells like. Precious Metal. Woody. I keep saying woody. Earthy. Aromatic. Lavender. All the accords I'm saying are the main accords according to this. Patchouli, mossy leather, amber, citrus, soft, spicy. See what the smells like section's saying here. This is another one saying Sauvage, Missoni Parfum. A little Bleu de Chanel action. That I agree with. Jimmy Choo Man. Prada Luna Rosa Carbon. I don't get all that much Sauvage out of this like I did from the last one. This turn one, this is the Sauvage one. Big time. This is the one where you say Prada Carbon and Sauvage. Seeing Missoni Parfum Pour Homme, I agree with more. I get more of Bleu de Chanel's scent profile out of this, a little bit of Wise scent profile. Like I said when I first sprayed it, kind of a greatest hits blues kind of smell. Not special. Smells nice. 7 out of 10. Very good. The one I like the least, believe it or not. The one I'm saying is the greatest hits of blue DNAs mixed together. The one I like the least interesting one to me. Even less interesting than the Sauvage one, because at least the Sauvage one's got a powdery woody twist. I've never smelled Sauvage plus powder and woods. Not like this. So I like that one more. Again, it still smells good. There's going to be people that love this. They're affordable fragrances. Unique bottle designs, hefty, quality stuff. Bunch of synthetics, modern, popular DNAs with a twist. This is kind of Bleu de Chanel with a twist. It's a little bit more woodsy, earthy, without the smokiness of Bleu de Chanel. It's not grapefruit. Apparently it's orange, but it just smells like generic citrus, basically. Like it has no identity. The citrus doesn't have a specific identity. They're saying mandarin orange. Don't really smell like mandarin orange to me, but citrus. So I'm going to go with 7 out of 10 for Precious Metal. Well, that was all 5 of these Formula One fragrances. Thank you, Fragrance Buyer, for sending these my way. I was not expecting to enjoy these the way I did. I would consider 3 of these to be quite good. The twist on Sauvage, this lactonic, peppery, metallic fragrance that's kind of the most interesting one of the bunch. And where is it at? Carbon Rain. Carbon Rain is really good. Man, they're all pretty good for the most part. And even Overtake 320 was quite interesting if you like pink pepper. Like mainly pink pepper, a little metallic and woody. Spicy though, fresh and spicy. Not too shabby. Again, there's a 48-hour sale. You can buy one, get one 40% off with the code down below. If you want to check it out, that's up to you. If any of these sounded interesting, just know they are indeed familiar fragrances. Which one was it? Was Hawass? Which one was Hawass? Was it Carbon Rush? It was Carbon Rush. So if you want basically Hawass, for the most part, tone back the spice, you got Hawass right here, is what it came across to me. Let's give it a little spritz before we sign off on skin, because I haven't smelled this one on skin, and on paper it smelled clear as day like a fruity Hawass with less spice. Oh, this is very much like Hawass. That's their Hawass. Oh, it's good. It's good. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, because I do appreciate all the feedback. Love hearing from you guys. How many of you tried any of these? I know when we did the Black Friday sale, a lot of you told me, because they had a special running on them then, a lot of you told me in my live streams that you had tried them out, that good for the money, all that. I never gave it a second thought, and then they reached out to me about them. I'm like, sure. What the hell, I'll try them out. Not too shabby. A couple of them I'm actually looking forward to wearing. Believe it or not, I kind of want to wear the Sauvage one first. See what a full wearing experience is like, because I like powdery. I like Ambroxan. It's a combination of the two, so color me intrigued. And until next time, I will say if you get your hands on any of these 5 from Formula One and give them a spray now, you might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.